Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked. Devin and I are continuing Aeon Trespass. Odyssey. Cycle 2, Abysswatchers. You gotta say, we haven't been watching any Abysses. Have you noticed that?
I mean, if Sparta itself is an abyss.
Might be. What if it's like this trapped in time area that actually has no... like this Nietzsche is just a god of some realm that actually doesn't matter.
It's like, oh, it was all a dream.
This whole thing, nope, Lupus. This actually is like a weird dream that ties into like all their other games, because I guess like this would be Greek mythology, and then in their other two games you have Kingdoms Forlorn, which is Europe medieval times, which would be later. And then way later is Enormity, which is their sci-fi one. So now they just got to do a modern one. It's all centered in one universe.
All one universe.
But we are in year 34. I have since swapped, took out the game changer, bring in the fire starter, see how he works. Maybe.
The chunky boy dies immediately.
Yeah, just immediately gets run over. It doesn't even matter. But let's go ahead and go. Where would you like to move, Daddy-O?
Oh, man, so...
we can go to 49. That kind of gives us some semblance of going up, potentially. So we can kind of... I mean, the only thing we wouldn't touch is 56, but we could loop around.
He's going to close in on us regardless, so...
But I got the fire starter, so we'll beat his ass. Oh, he's actually going to be horrible. He's so fat and slow.
Yeah, he might swap in the game changer for that one.
No.
Our canal runner is going to be great. Leave everyone else in the dirt.
We're tethered.
Well, yeah. I know we're tethered, but
I'm not moving.
Far ahead.
No, where are you going?
Not moving.
I refuse to move.
I'm a rock. Yep.
Even though he is restless, so I have to actually move, but...
Got that RLS.
Huh? What?
He's restless. Got that RLS.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's got to move.
He's like, let's go.
Just neuropathies.
Fat line of coke. All right, well, let's go ahead and just move to 49, shall we? Shall we?
We shall. Here we go. What's
Progress
happening here? It's a dead end.
It is a fat-ass dead end.
Amazing. We get a Titan that we have plenty of.
We're actually maxed out on this.
Like secret on this one, or?
Wow. That's not even close to what I was expecting. So
Just a juicy fat dead end.
that would have been great for the scout.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not anything, nothing on there, huh? Just a rock on fire.
Those fucks.
Okay, well, thanks for nothing. And this is where I draw, a cackle and
Just like, okay.
Yeah, it's not great. Gotta tap that. Hey, we got an Earthshaker Titan.
Oh, hey.
So that finally came to fruition.
Nice. Do we want to start brewing up a game changer? Well, we get 20
By
days.
year 50, 54, it's there.
It's just like the handrails here, or the armrests.
Yeah,
Awkward height.
they have little
Flipping
toggles here. You can pop them down,
Toggles.
like on the handrails.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be a lot better.
Now, if you ever want to use them, you have to sit all weird. But yeah, all right. We got 2 relief resources, and okay. Oh, a sabotage. If you have one, well, we definitely have that. If you have one refugee, randomly choose one of your Argo ability technologies. It is disabled and cannot be used. Note its name on an event on the timeline 10 days from now. On that day, in the advancement step, it will be repaired and ready for use. Okay, shuffle back into the sabotage deck. No, it is removed until the next timeline battle. So randomly choose an Argo ability technologies. Well, yeah, it's one in the deck. Or it's one in the one in there. 10 days from now. So 44. Let's see. I don't even know how we'd randomly choose one.
Well, count them up and roll them.
Yeah, I guess. Stupid sabotage. Okay, well, luckily, it's 2 more relief resources, but he is not moving again. Although I actually don't hate his system. Like, out of the 3, he's actually probably my favorite thing to fight the adversary.
Oh, gotcha. The burden.
Yeah, I also like I kind of like the theme. I think Sisyphus's rock is kind of a neat idea. How many fucking Argo techs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you only have 5? Oh, no, here we go. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Okay, roll a d10.
Hi.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. It's not one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. The transport trireme that we have literally never.
What does that one do?
You can pop it out on the board. That's actually what this boat is right here.
Oh. Okay.
And I think it lets you go and exchange out a weapon from like the armory.
Oh, okay.
So, transport trireme Argo ability.
They broke
back.
it. They broke the ship. The thing we've never used. They blew it up.
No, what if
Bitches.
we were gonna use it?
Now I want to use it. Now that it's gone.
I've always been eyeing it. And then 2 more relief.
Oh, you know what's obnoxious? That's a freaking fort. We have to cut back through it.
Oh, yes, that is true. Well, luckily our Argo Fate is at 2, so we can
try to deflect it.
Yeah, try and deflect it again. But yes, you're right. That is obnoxious, and a really bad exploration draw. Well, like if we get cackle and another movement, well, we'd have to fight the adversary.
Fuck that.
Well, actually, that's not true. We can potentially reduce its movement.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Well, day 34 sucked. I mean, well, we got a research of a structure. So the structures that we can get, Ambrosia's. Okay, well, let's go to the thing. So Ambrosia's spill solution is one of them. Political. Oh, that's the one. Political protection that we wanted. Gain defectors. We immediately gain a defector. We can lose those to add 3 to the result.
Yeah,
we just want to do that.
Sure.
Cool.
My die rolls.
Political protection. Cool. And that throws in the refugee relief effort.
If there's anything we can do to get rid of some.
Oh man, that'd be nice. Like, we don't need all of them, right? We can
Like
just
turn them to crew or something, rather than just being refugees.
That'd be cool. Yes, that is one way we can lose them. Oh, this is really good. Again, we need to go to like a city. There's one way down here, and one over there, and I think that's almost fucking it. I wonder, I can't remember how many city abilities we can use, but if we get this, which we can because we have political protection, we can negotiation, gain +X Argo Fate, and lose -1 refugee to gain a humanity and a diplomacy with the local faction. Hidden or distrustful, X is 1, friendly or allied, X is 2.
Oh god, so lose a refugee and gain diplomacy? Fuck yeah.
And gain a humanity.
Oh god. Yeah, we need that bad.
And lose 1 priest to make 1 Argonaut lose the Black Breath Affliction.
Mm-hmm.
Which, luckily, we have not been afflicted all that much. So, oh man, we need like a tech tree somewhere so we can like see like, oh,
track all this.
Get rid of. I mean, the cool thing is like the bonuses in this app show us what we can do. Like it tells us all our Argo abilities, all our Titan breeding, our negotiation abilities, our save abilities. I don't know why I there we go. Our combat, our structural, our core, and they're all actually tabs on drop downs.
Oh, nice.
I did not see the tab thing, so that actually would make it a little bit better on what we can use. Like, for example, like whenever we have to go back, we can hit save, and, yeah, Argo onboarding, emergency repairs, save, gain +1 Argo fate when you are about to lose hull during the voyage or adventure phase, it's SX, yada yada yada. So, that's hot.
Nice.
Yeah, if anyone's not using the scribe for ATO or scribe for KDM, you're a fool! Because they're almost a must. Alright, well, hold on. What are you doing?
Rolling. I'm at 3 wounds.
Oh, but we do gain... You remember how many defectors we had?
3.
3? Okay, so...
No, I don't remember.
Oh.
I feel like you said something like that.
Well, it's 4
2 or
now.
3.
I didn't know if it automatically gave it to us whenever I added the tech. Because the tech gave us 1.
Gotcha. We
Immediately.
haven't used them in a while. We haven't had a
We
way to use
haven't
them.
had a way to use them. I thought they were actually bad. I thought they were like the refugees. Yeah, we got to get rid of some of those refugees so we can expand our crew. Because right now we are running a skeleton crew here. on the Argo is not looking great.
We're just dripping in the war-torn.
Yeah, ambrosia and yeah. So I mean that was pretty much it. We did get the Earth Shaker Titan. So I mean we can just throw that bad boy in here with one of these regular Spartan Dreamwalkers. So, got an Earthshaker. Boom. Got it. And that's it. That is it. So, fucking let's move back.
Yep. Alright. Hull damage.
That's a 5. So, that's what we needed. So, we gain an Argo Fate. Deflect it. So...
Bink.
Gotta now do the exploration. God, I do not, because we're coming up 2 days from now. We're coming up on a combat, and I do not want to have 2 combats in a row. We've actually been pretty fortunate. All right.
Cackle.
How? There is no God. There is no
It was
God.
seriously Cackle?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah, we
Can we stop that movement?
We can stop one of them.
But then that was just completely right next to us. God, he was just right into it, didn't he?
It was like somehow. Okay, so. Oh, really? Like it just expands all that shit again? When you're about to gain Doom, no. That's combat. That's not helping. Structural is also when the adversary moves. Because there definitely was something about preventing the adversary from moving, not counting the nymph that lets you do that. Oh, pursuer problem. Stealth drive. Gain +1 Argo Fate during adversary activation to lower its movement by 1. So another Argo Fate if we don't want to fight them right now, but
we're going to eventually.
Well,
we've been trying to hold off for a few more days.
Yeah.
So that'll take us to what, 4, 5 feet?
We're back at 4. Yeah. Yeah, but Cackle's at least out until the next fight, so... But, I mean, that's it. There was nothing special on day 35. So...
Okay.
There is a chance... I mean, we do have the engine nymph that lets us move twice. Our hull is low enough to be able to...
Yeah, but then that's both of our nymph charges, and we're done with nymphs for a while.
Until we get a divine surge.
It's usually pretty story-oriented.
Yeah. But it does let us move twice.
Yeah, did we just skip the space essentially?
Yeah,
Or?
that's what I'm double checking. There she is. There's my girl right there. Yep. Hull 3 or less. When you're about to move the Argo, spend 1 summon charge to summon the engine nymph. Move the Argo 2 times instead. Do not resolve any other void steps on the first... Oh, wow. Did not realize that. Fuck that.
What?
It says, do not resolve any other void steps on the first tile you move to, then adversary movement. As an adversary symbol.
So he's guaranteed to move.
Yeah. So that almost completely negates it. If the tile you ignored was unexplored, place the engine nymph token on it. Next time you enter that tile, discard that token and treat the tile as if you have just revealed it. So
he moves to, and he always moves with us. That's like the whole point of that is to avoid the adversary.
I think it's also, I mean, yeah, if you're far enough away from it, or if it's just not on the board, then you get 2 free movement.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, at least we get to research combat, which we could use to get the pauldrons.
Okay.
But we gotta move first, so 41, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Progress.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, okay. It looks like it wraps around.
Because like we can do the gates.
Oh yeah, you're right. We can do the gates.
So, but is it treated like 2 separate tiles or?
Oh man, it's a good.
Because it's got the alpha beta looking sitch.
That's a good question, sir.
But we got to progress, and is there a way to copy that progress?
Yes, there will be, but first, we have to explore first. We get the progress. No, we get the progress now, actually. It's Doom. That's later. So, Doom progress. Puts us at 12. And it's 42. There it is. Well, bam. Anything else on there?
35 is north. Oh, anything else?
I don't think so, right?
Another dead end in 42.
I don't think so. I would imagine it's... But we can use the gates. That was the gate symbol, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because... Yeah.
Okay, so... Game Titan, we can't. 3 relief. Oh, I'm about to relief. 1, 2, 3. And War Machine. And he moves. Yep. Oh, he's coming for us. But luckily, that's that. Okay.
It's like, I can smell you. I smell you.
Yeah, we just hear that. Actually, I need to change some of these cards. So 13, 1, 3, 9, and 5. 5, 9, 1, 3, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these are getting changed out for some other ones. Which... These... What is that? That is... Explorations, yep. 4... Okay. I don't think it's these. I think those are the ones coming out. These are all the clues. They are. Okay. Well. For 28. Nope. There's no way these are already in here, right?
Did we unlock the pauldrons, or?
Huh?
Did we unlock the pauldrons?
Not yet. I'm doing the exploration upgrade.
Oh, gotcha. The deck's changing?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's the second acclamation.
Acclamation.
Which... These... It's definitely not these. Is it these? 28. Yes. Okay, 28, 10, 16. 20, 10, 16, 27, and 15. Okay. Sweet. Yes, these are all cycle 2. Cool. So that's done. And now we can do our research, where we can do the pauldrons, which would allow us to do a story.
Okay.
But we can also do the... I think it was... We literally just did it. Was it a diplomacy of 7 or higher?
Yes. It was a diplomacy check of some kind. And we needed... I forget.
Okay, so these are expiration cards that we need for cycle 2. And these are the ones that were just taken out. Right? Yeah, 5. Not yet. Okay. So let's put those over there. And timeline, technology. Bonuses. Boop. Boop. Negotiation. Nope, not negotiation. Save. That's when you're about to gain Doom. It's discarding a spare. Oh, Argo onboarding, immediate gain. Oh, for on with the next symbol. Never mind. Yeah, grassroots support. Gain 1 Argo fate when the Argo is on an explore tile with the progress symbol to test diplomacy 7. Gain 1 progress.
Okay. Do we want to use Defector?
Oh, yeah. We can actually do that, I think, after the roll.
Oh, really?
You can gain a defector, lose 1 when you're about to perform a diplomacy roll. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, just for the progress, yeah. So, -1, +3 to the roll.
5.
That makes it an 8.
Yep.
It gets us another progress.
Hell yeah.
They're going to help us get our army.
Right.
You guys got connections, right? Go out there and get them. So that is fine.
Are we 1 away from a normal size? No, we need 15.
Yes,
we're to a normal size.
We're at 13 right now.
Well, we're gonna get that overwhelming force.
Hell yeah, we are. And we're gonna show up, and it's gonna be nothing against him. But that now means we can do our technology, which is a combat. Yes, research combat. Man, it's like research back to back. Research, combat, technology, projects. That was experimental gear, right?
Yes.
Yep. So, if I go all the way here to flip experimental gear, that leads to a Cyclonus autopsy. Do not believe I have out. Boom, boom, boom. And Cyclonus autopsy needs a level 3 battle, experimental gear, and metal weapons. Sweet. Alright, so now we can make a meta sword, vaulting rope, watchtower pauldron, and siege tower pauldron.
Ooh. So what is Metasword's all about? It's made out of goo.
A meta sword?
You know, Metastasio, so I assumed that the meta was referencing.
See, I was thinking it was like meta, like, it's just like has stats about the game.
It's a sword that knows the stats.
Fuck off. Okay. The meta sword lets you turn it into a bow.
Oh, neat.
So, meta sword. 1 die, +1, 3 red. 7 danger or higher, so it's +1 damage. Auto break 2, fire 1.
Ooh.
Fire 1, you say? For a fate, you can transform it into the meta bow. 2 dice plus 1 black. Commit, transform, range 4 to 6, opening 1, cumbersome. Danger 6 or higher, opening 2 instead. I'm going to take a good old gander at it. Fire 1 was what? It just leaves a fire?
Yeah, which is just a stronger break.
Oh, neat. Man, that's so hard.
So that's hot. The transform weapon's cool.
Auto break 2 is pretty swell.
Vaulting rope lets you vault. If you believe it. If you believe me. He's not even listening. He's never listened to me before. The vaulting rope, as a fate, you can vault.
I like vaulting.
You may use vault on, if you're danger 7 or higher, you may use vault on this card as an interrupt. So,
Okay.
that's what that does.
And what was vault versus jump?
Well,
Vault's where you
that lets you go over the person, I thought, was... let's just let you hop to the other side.
Yeah, probably.
Break on through to the other side. Jump. Activate the start of movement. Until the end of this movement, you may ignore a single space of a terrain tile.
Nice.
This ability cannot be used while knocked down, even if passive. And then vault. It's not in here, so jump was new. But vault is probably a sexy little keyword. Vault. If you're adjacent to the primordial, place your miniature on an empty space in a straight line from you on the opposite side of the primordial. So.
Okay.
Alright, so that's the vaulting rope. Then we have Watchtower Pauldron. Literally has a watchtower on it.
Okay.
This is your armor. Has an innate evasion and a red die. Gain +1 damage against prisoners, body part cards, and ignore their wound responses. Ooh. When you're about to suffer a warrior's effect, roll a die on a 7+, ignore it. Fate, tap this. When you're about to perform a scouting test, add 2. And danger 5 or higher, reinforce 1. Definitely used to fight the Cyclonus.
That sounds like it.
So,
yeah.
I'm take a it's so stupid. Let's just put this on your shoulder. And then the siege.
I just think there's just like people assigned to it. It's like, oh god!
Quit moving.
So this is your chess piece essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then the siege tower pauldron is pretty much the exact same, except it's a black die of defense. So that one gave you an evasion, right? And a red die.
It doesn't give you an evasion. It gives you the reroll, a defensive reroll.
Oh, okay. Gain +1 danger or damage against prisoners' body part cards. Ignore their wound responses. When you're about to suffer a warrior's effect, roll a die on an 8 or higher. Ignore it. Fate, tap. When you're about to perform a treasure or scouting test, add +1.
Yeah, very similar.
Danger 6 or higher as an interrupt, fate, and discard. When adjacent to the primordial, break any combo.
Oh, nice.
So,
break any combo.
Any of these you're wanting?
Ooh, I mean, unfortunately, both my kids are pretty set up. This one comes with 3 defensive rerolls, and it has the rollout, and it has the free stand up.
Yeah.
So it's hard to beat that. This one has 2 armor, and it adds to my whole maze build. So I'm not really.
Yeah.
But
of course.
I mean, that
why
unlocks
don't I just change all my shit? Although I probably should actually. The labyrinth armor is not doing. I mean, it's all good for knockdown or knockback, but so how different were they? Like, really? I think I'll get rid of the Pyramidion. I don't really want that. That's the Watchtower and Siege Tower. I don't know which one's better. I like the black die of defense.
That's what.
So Fucking oh man! If there was ever a time I was gonna hit you, it was right now. I've been waiting for it to do that this entire time. Sleeved cards are the worst. This wouldn't have happened if they weren't sleeved. But for some reason, it's just fucking gross to touch cards.
You had them all alphabetized too, didn't you?
I did. I did. Luckily, they kind of went out as a group, so it is not the worst thing in the world. I think I got it. Okay. So it's the same damage and ignore their wound responses when you're about to suffer. So, okay. So the Watchtower Pauldron that's on a 7 or higher, you get to ignore the Warrior's effect. Siege Tower is an 8 or higher. But you get a +2 on a scouting test. So they're but being able to break any combo, like that could be
good.
super clutch.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if we can even make one.
I mean, especially since we're probably going to be focusing Cyclonus from now on.
Yeah, the better of the two fights, 100%. Although now with like the ways of getting rid of Ambrosia that the Firestarter has, it's pretty solid. So Siege Tower Pauldron is 4 relief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 violent Ambrosia, which we definitely have, and 2 super solid relief mass, which we also have. Okay, so the Siege Tower Pauldron is made. So there's that, and you don't want the Meta Sword? Do I want to put that on the Firestarter? That lead Kopesh is pretty hot.
Kopesh is pretty good.
But man, you know what would be not horrible though? He's so fat and slow.
You want to give him the statue? And whack him with the slab sword?
Have both my characters with evolved weapons. Yeah, you have to deal the killing blow with that thing though.
Yes.
3 times?
3 times.
That's rough.
Yeah, especially since there's like no additional like accuracy.
Yeah.
It's just like, so it has to get the killing blow, and then it's like if you fucking miss, and so that's what you're shooting for, you have to wait a whole nother fucking round to go again.
Oh, it's cumbersome or commit.
I think so. Yeah, cumbersome.
God.
I mean, it's evolution better.
Well, cumbersome, that wasn't as bad as like it is in KDM.
Right.
It's just if you actually wound, it gets exhausted, or is it if you hit? It was one of the two.
I'm not sure.
It wasn't like if you just use it, it's like, oh, never mind.
Gotcha.
One of them was, I want to say wound. If you successfully wound it with this weapon. Mm-hmm. So, that's nice. The Meta Sword, I mean, with an auto break 2 with a fire, I could really stack a bunch of fire with it. 1 die plus 1, 3 red. Mm-hmm. So 4, his innate attack would be 4 red with a power reroll. And if they get too far away, he can just turn it into a meta bow.
Yeah, it is handy with its reduced movement speed.
And commit, I think that just means I don't get to move.
Can I see the Kopesh?
Oh, yeah. To attack with this weapon, gain a fate. Man, they really don't want you doing a whole lot of range. Probably until Cycle 5 where they give you guns or something.
Yeah, not just a free wound in this thing, though. Auto break 1 and push back 2.
At Danger 7, the Meta Sword gets a damage. Mm-hmm. But Auto Break 2 is also sexy. I'm gonna do it. I'm swapping it out, baby. I'm gonna be a fat temple hiding thing. The transform weapons are really cool. The Meta Sword was... Well, if we can even make it. Fear Essence. Ooh. That is... We have 11. Now we have 1. So 10 Fear Essence. 5 War Machines. and 3 chimeric tar. Yeah, we got it. Does it also feel like we're stacked with a lot of resources this go around?
There's not a lot to spend them on yet.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you stuck with the maze gear, which, I mean, is perfectly fine. It's solid. I think, yeah, my characters had the most to change just because, like, the...
And we've gotten quite a few found weapons.
I think that's also true.
Because, yeah, we got the Kopesh. I mean, you've been working on the Pyramidion.
Yeah. Man, watch me. I'm going to crash out if that sucks. Like, because we've done nothing to ramp it. It's literally been 9 fights. Okay. Do you want... You have Labyrinth Armor. Okay.
Yes.
So... Well, the Kopesh is here, if we ever want it. Or if the Metasword ends up sucking. Because I'm trying to... I mean... You know where they really fucked up? They didn't make it to where bows are OP in this game. You know, where's our luck crit build?
Right.
Like, we don't get any of that. It's like insane to use a bow that is the size of a house. Cool. All right. So we did that. Did our acclamation. Now that we have a pauldron equipped on the Earthshaker, just a siege tower, a full-ass siege tower that was used to scale castle walls is on their shoulders.
My shoulder. Yep.
That means we can go to the Inward Odyssey,
Okay.
which was 29. Yeah, because there's no other story event, no nothing, so... Oh, look, it's right there.
The Primordial's maul smashes into the fortification, cracking stone and bending iron rebar. The impact sends your Titan stumbling back, desperately trying not to fall. A fall would mean certain death for both your team and the giant itself. Still, as the pauldron tilts, you see many of your comrades, men and women with whom you have trained, lived, and fought, spill out through a crack in the wall, their arms outstretched, their faces
People in
frozen
there.
in an eternal expression of utter surprise. There's at least 30 feet to the ground, and they're wearing heavy armor. You know you won't see them again. Your Titan steadies and bears its gargantuan
What are they doing in
sword
there?
against the Cyclonus. In a moment, it'll rush the monster, try to break through the AT field at extreme close quarters. That's your limited window to make the jump. Yet, with a sinking heart, you realize your enemy has beat you to the punch.
Well, if it's a siege tower, it's a lot easier to have a Titan carry you to, I guess, the wall to siege it than to push it yourself. Although,
I mean, they fall over. And it's just like, you're just, oh, well, guess I have a concussion from hitting the stone wall at Mach speed.
That's true. Or just fall 30 feet to your death.
A white and red-clad Thanporos Titan killer has climbed onto your giant ride and is making his way up its shoulder toward its Antikratos helm. If he reaches the helm, it's game over. The cables there are a weak spot, mercilessly exploited by the Spartans. Flee! Cannot reach the top! You yell and point toward the assassin. A Thanporos assassin is a deadly opponent, conditioned from a young age to not fear death, to ignore pain, eye on the ambrosia polluting his body. Your companions, your friends, die one by one. Yet you continue to swarm him like bees swarming a hornet that invaded their hive. One of your warriors finds a lucky break, and their spear goes right between armor pieces. The Thanporos falls from the Titan's shoulder, lifeless. You don't have time to celebrate. Your ride has closed the distance. The Cyclonus's elephantine body looms over you like an eclipse. Now, jump! You make it to the primordial, but some of your companions do not. Their jumps performed too late or too early. No time to mourn. You move around the monster's body as if scaling a mountain, to the numerous cage plates of their despicable armor. Inside those cages, rounded up innocents and prisoners of war, a perverse living shield devised by the Nietzschean to make the Argonauts flinch. You are of the Pauldron Vanguard.
You've yet to flinch.
You do not flinch.
Every time we punch through those shields.
That's
You
true.
break the locks, you shatter the chains, and you save those people, retreating to the safety of the Titan's shoulder, or rappelling down to the ground, using liberated Thanporos scaling devices. The bravest of you linger. You have no hope of dealing any noticeable damage to the monstrosity, unless you find a critical weakness, a damaged harness, an open wound, a superficial vein, or an unarmored part of the head. You try anyway. When the battle is over, you count your dead. The casualty rate among the Pauldron Vanguard is the highest in the whole Allied force.
I wonder why.
Yet there are always more volunteers to replace the losses, recruited mostly from the throngs of refugees who inhabit the Argo.
Oh, really?
Even the Argonauts themselves bow before you. They have the Titans. You have only your comrades to lean on. They see in your eyes the promise of the Argo fulfilled. The Nietzschean will not win.
All right, Devin, you're assigned to Titan Pauldron duty. Get up there.
I'll pass.
You don't get to pass. It's either get thrown overboard or get up in the siege tower Pauldron. Wow, who designed this? It was me! Some insane old man. Why? I thought we could use the siege tower on the thing. Assign the support specialization pattern to any of your current Titans.
Oh, I need harm.
There is more as well, but hey, look, support specializations right there, right in my urethra. All right. Oh, that's sexy.
Oh.
That's going on my fire starter, bitch. It's 1 to 3 for minor, 4 to 6 major, 7 to 9 grave, 10 opal. But you have 1 additional gear slot.
Oh, nice. So that
do
puts him at 4
4.
gears. So that's nice.
But there is more. More. 2 random Argonauts gain the Pauldron Vanguard Operations boon. They note it on their Argonaut sheets with the following rules text. Whenever you have a Pauldron equipped, you gain +1 precision.
Ooh.
Has to be 2 random Argonauts, though.
Oh, 2 random Argonauts?
Yep. So, highest roll.
Sure.
2 highest rolls, I guess. Well, oh, that was interference. Hit the table. There we go. Okay, well, got a 5 and a 9.
9 and 8.
Okay, so 9 and 9. So both of them gain the Pauldron Vanguard Operations boon. And we note that on our Argonaut sheet. So Leocules, boons. Oh my god, what the fuck? There we go. Pauldron operations. +1 precision when Pauldron is. When Pauldron. Am I spelling Pauldron wrong? P-A-U-L. Yep. Pauldron is equipped. Pauldron. Okay. And let me just go ahead and copy and put that onto, who was it? Kierkegaard? She also has it.
Yeah, Olympia. No,
Oh, I was like,
Kierkegaard.
I'm like, oh, okay. There we go. Alright, well, that's nice. That's nice. Alright, I gotta name my Firestarter Titan. I haven't... I'm gonna name him Flamo.
Flamo, the Flaming Titan. Not fat. P-H-A-T-T. Fat.
No, I'm gonna do it's Flame-O, like Steve-O from Jackass, but it's Flamo. And he has the trauma pattern of what was it? Support specialization. There it is. Nice. So I have a 4th gear slot. What do I want to put in there? There's so many options. Ugh. I have the grappling hook. Or, damn it, I have this. Wait. What did I get rid of? Oh, it's the temple camo that gives me -1 movement. That would not be great. Ignore up to 1. I was like, I can have the stepping stone, but then I'd have 3 movement. That would be not great.
That's right, because you ignore 1 instance of it.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of support gear, man, you remember the Gigas?
No, wasn't that a good sword?
Yeah, I remember those days.
God.
Of having the Gigas that we can't use. Although, with the shell trait, yep. I guess I can do the Isokratos limiter.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah. Until we get something else. Or the grappling hook. But the fat guy climb up on the using a grappling hook. Do you remember what Solace was off the top of your head?
No.
Okay. Come on, Devin.
I'm going to assume it reduces your rage.
Solace. Discard a mind condition or a despair token from yourself or an adjacent Titan.
This is good.
I don't hate it. Okay, well, that is that. Well, let's go ahead and... let's move. I guess. Because that's the end of that, so we will... Because we have a combat, but I don't want to have to retroactively do stuff, so let's go ahead and go to the next day, advance the timeline, and then we'll stop before we do the combat encounter, and then we'll just continue from there. So, where do you think?
42 or 35?
Yeah. Or, yep. Or that. Yep, it is one of those two. 42 is probably just a wraparound in case we don't have the gate ability, which we do. So 35, right?
Sure.
I mean, chances are we're probably going to have to fight the adversary.
Let's see.
Oh, it keeps going. It does keep going up. Is that an adventure hub?
It is a dead end. No.
No, it's not.
Oh, it does keep going up. You're
Yeah.
right. Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Oh, shit!
An adventure hub.
So that moves us up to 35.
It's a big old map.
Yeah, it actually goes in a direction more than I thought it would. What is that, 34? Over here?
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, you know what? I'm going to pop that out. I highly doubt we're going to be going all the way down to this wreckage where we started.
Is that where we started? Was that the...
78. Yeah, there's our...
Nice.
Whenever the Nietzsche showed up and spread
Raise
our
up.
cheeks, he just went... Like, just get that all ready for me. And we're just like, yes, sir, may we have another? Yeah, that's a big map. I'll just put that right there. I didn't expect it to keep going.
Me either.
Face up. How's it go again? It goes, movement, and the timeline. Timeline advances. The exploration. Oh yeah, exploration step. I was really hoping for a progress.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get one in the adventure hub.
Yeah. After we do something shitty.
That's true. Yeah. Man, they do not give you many options for cities in this one. Just... Is there really only 2 on the map so far? Have we just been getting super unlucky?
Could be.
I mean, I get it. That's all like the sluice gates and stuff to try and find the Nietzsche.
Maybe they're all up here. And we just
maybe
find them.
Yeah, that'd be nice. All right. Okay. Well, so far, so good. War trireme. 2, and then he is not moving.
Hey.
That is very nice. After this fight, those will come back in. Okay, so export. I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle these because exploration's done. And then we have the expedition step. That is, yep, we actually have an adventure before the encounter.
Okay.
That's what I thought, but I couldn't.
Adventure.
Roll me.
Watch me roll another 10!
7. Intended purpose.
Or we could say we rolled an 8, right?
No. It's not the number that goes up. It's the, I think it was the hub above it.
Oh, gotcha.
Intended purpose or from the ashes. We have 2 in from the ashes. If you want to do that. If we just want to try and finish out as many as we can.
Sure.
Okay.
Because it seems like, because that's when it called upon the completed ones at the end of the cycle.
A
cycle,
lot of them, were dependent on if we finish some.
Yeah.
Okay, so from the ashes is 55. So go ahead and roll me another D10. A 10. Gears of progress. Gears of war.
Eat it.
That is deed. Do you have any deed?
Fuck! No. I do.
I actually do with my Faded Nemos.
My Faded does not have deed. Is that my Night to Remember or my Miscellaneous? Well, Night to Remember is the higher ranked one, so... What's up?
Who was that on?
Olympia. No deed.
For Best Alliance?
No, it's for a Night to Remember.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice. Alright, so that gets us to another story. Adventure Hub. From the Ashes. Gears of Progress. Boom.
The air is thick with a metallic tang of industry, sweat, and blood. The soil underfoot is cloying, churned up by the marching of countless feet and the wheels of hundreds of wagons.
Sparta sounds
You
lovely.
feel exposed, traveling without your titans, but getting close to the industrial complex of your enemies requires subtlety that the towering creatures are not well suited for. As you draw near, you look up at the monolith of iron and marble, thick smoke pouring from its crown as the sounds of grinding machinery rises from within. From what you have been told, such a facility can produce hundreds of amphorae of ambrosia every day. You come across the edge of a work camp, a scattering of ragged tents that house the labor force of the platform. A myriad Helot slaves forced to work themselves to exhaustion to fuel the Nietzsche's war machine.
Why, though? Like, it's not like it's either a choice of immortality or death. Like, you will eventually die, so why would you ever just stick around to do this work?
Oh.
Like, you will eventually die regardless, so it's like, okay, I'd rather, like, if I refuse to do this awful work for this piece of shit, what's he gonna do, kill me? Yeah. Oh, no!
Oh, no, I don't have to work to death. I know, easy to say in this context, but if I'm being threatened,
in my board game, my very comfortable...
obviously I would choose to die.
Like, choose. Your enemy's forces thrive on their ambrosia reserves. A covert strike could cripple the facility and slow down the Nietzsche's war machine. However, the slave workforce will bear the brunt of any retaliation. sabotage the facility stealthily, losing humanity.
After that.
Or what will be left when the war is over if you do not save the people of the land? If you do not set an example, if your methods are no better than the Nietzscheans, you'll change nothing. Make an overt attack against the labor camp and free the slaves. Helots, diplomacy +1. I'm almost wondering if, like, the humanity part has, like, a double-edged sword. Because a lot of it is, like, crippling and fucking over his operations and sticking it to the man. So it's like, yeah, and, like, I could see it almost being like, hey, you made the fight against the Nietzschean easier because you fucked over all the shit. But the end of the campaign is, like, going to be horrible.
Well, another thing...
So, go ahead.
Another thing we're considering now is, like, well, we're capped out on refugees. More or less, aren't we? We're down to, like, 2 crew.
We have 2 out of 3. Like, we
can max at 3 crew.
Yeah.
So we have, what, 7 refugees right now?
5.
5? Christ. So it's like, until we start getting rid of some, we can't really take any more.
That's true. That's true, because, a lot of stuff causes crew loss, and if we don't want to lose crew, we gain Argo fate.
Yeah, I like getting on the Helt's good side, but, does it say so no progress, just...
It takes us to another
path.
To another thing, yeah.
Gotcha.
So, it's
I'm just like, we can't, I know it's going to end in gain a refugee, because we're freeing these people.
Yeah,
so I go either way.
We did take that tech that does allow us to get rid of them to gain humanity again and diplomacy, depending on where we're.
What also costs fate?
Yeah, I think so. Or it was a negotiation ability, which has to be at a city. That's why I've been looking for them.
Gotcha.
Because it's like, well, the only 2 are at the very bottom, basically outside of Sparta. It's like, yeah, our nearest city is way the fuck away from here. Like, nothing can survive here. Like, so has it basically come to fruition that this entire organization or operation is just an ambrosia-filled
Seems like
thing?
it.
That seems to be the running theme, that they're using ambrosia to create the chimera monstrosities, as well as, I would assume, fueling the Nietzschean.
Something. Yeah, I could go either or.
Let's try and do your thing.
You want to do my thing?
Let's do your thing, the Helots, and let's just hope that the cities are up here. Yeah. So, okay. Diplomacy, Helots are now at a 5. And we haven't. I need to look it up because we haven't had so many negotiation abilities that I wonder if you're only limited to 1, or if it's like finally a city. Boom, 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 boom. We got a lot to do here. So, but you're right. It is probably going to give us a refugee. 42.
You hate to squander such an opportunity to damage your enemy, but you cannot leave the slaves to suffer under this regime. You order your warriors to ready their weapons. When the attack begins, the guards are caught utterly off balance. The slaves, most getting ready to rest after a long day toiling under the lashes of the Spartans, are slow to realize what is going on. But once they see your gleaming armor, your bloodied blades, and your grim expressions, they rouse. A growing clamor of uprising and hope awakening among them. In no time, the labor camp is the site of a fierce battle. A droning horn catches your attention. You glance to the far horizon to see a dark smudge approaching. Word has reached your enemies, and a counterattack is on the way. Reluctantly, you order a retreat. By the time you return to the Argo, you are able to take stock of your forces. The battle was a costly one, but many former slaves now wish to join your cause, bringing a small horde of stolen tools and materials with them.
Lose a crew.
Lose a crew, which I did the thing to save it. Cost an Argo fate. That was actually the worst outcome. So we gain an Argo fate. lose a crew, and gain a refugee.
Fuck that.
And 4 relief resources. Yippee! That is it. Unfortunately, my option, so I don't even know, that was 10, 28, we would have...
Oh, you cripple them, it's great, and everyone has ice cream, and it's amazing.
It's actually the best option. We
get-
would have gotten 2 super solid relief mass resources and a progress.
Out of progress. I assume to be progress,
Yeah.
because it's been giving us progress.
Yeah, I'm done fucking helping people, dude. Fuck, like, we now are maxed at crew of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That's what I'm saying.
and it probably there's probably like an overarching message that the strong always win. Doesn't really matter what how much you help. It's like it doesn't fucking matter. God, yeah, because we lose if we can't have any crew. So 16 humanity, 3 defectors, and God, we are roughing it. 2 out of 5 hull, 2 out of 2 crew, 6 refugees, 0 captives, 5 out of 9 Argo fate, 16 humanity, 3 defectors.
Doing great.
It's pretty ass. But that leads us to our next fight, which will be up against a level 3 Cyclonus. Yep.
Alrighty.
Luckily, it's a level 3, but then unless we do a level 3 Chimera Metastasios, it'll be level 4. But we will stop here and start with the combat on the next video. So I hope you're enjoying. Stick around for the rest of the series. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.